If you have ever changed jobs, you probably have some money sitting somewhere you're not paying attention to. Good morning, everybody. Good morning and welcome to this live. Whether you're on your way to work or gym or in between, thank you for joining me for this live. And today we're talking about old 401ks and Roth IRAs. Welcome. Let's go over 5 reasons to open Roth IRA this year and max out last year's contributions. Tax-free money later is a cheat code. You pay taxes now while your income is lower, so future withdrawals come out tax-free. Which of us loves to pay taxes? We don't love it. We just do it because that's the law of the land and we are good citizens of this country. That's why we pay taxes, not because we love it. So one of the ways of not paying taxes on the growth of your retirement account is by putting them into Roth IRA or Roth 401k. If you have 401k, Roth 401k that your employer offers to you, take advantage of that. It's great. If they match especially, it beats everything, okay? Then you have no really advantage of doing a Roth IRA. You can just put as much as you need to, 15% of your income into that 401k. So now if you don't have it, like I do not have, my employer does not provide that for me or for my company. So what can I do? Roth IRA is the option. Roth IRA is something I can open by myself. As a matter of fact, I can open one for you if you need help with that. But you can go to big brokers and open one with them. The difference is you'll have to call 8100 and there's no rep for you who you can talk to and figure out, bounce ideas. These are my goals for the year or for my life, for my retirement. How do I get there? What do I do? What do I invest into? You have nobody to talk to. They will just put you into the age or target, a year target fund that changes over time and becomes more safe and produces less interest basically. So that's one of the options, or you can open it with somebody like myself who will be there for you. We can review your account every year to see if it matches your goals or not. All right, so another reason to open Roth IRA and max it out, you're locking in a year you can never get back. Once the deadline passes, last year contribution space is gone forever. So there's only limited amount that you can put into Roth IRA, and you have to be within a limited income bracket to be able to do that. Once you pass that, that's it. You have no opportunity for that. So for me and you, we can take advantage of Roth IRA and have our money work for us tax-free. Okay? So this is what we do. We can do it. We can open Roth IRA and fund it for last year. So if you are under 50 years old, you can put $7,500 a year. That means this year you can only put $7,500. Okay? So if you have more money or you want more money to put in to grow for you, you cannot put more than $7,500 for yourself and for your spouse. But you can still max out previous year. That's going to give you $30,000 of money you can put right now, today, into Roth IRA, and it's going to grow tax-free. Okay? Reason number 3, time is the biggest advantage you'll ever have. Every dollar you put in now has decades to compound without the IRS touching it. Time is the biggest advantage. If you start today with $7,500, that's good. That's better than nothing for sure. But if you have money sitting around and you can max out previous year, that's $15,000 starting to work today. All right? And the rule of 72 says that if you take number 72, divide by the interest that your investments bring. For example, S&P 500 historically was about 10 to 12% annually. Like previous years, it was crazy over that. But if we go conservative, which I like to go conservative, and it's 10% a year, that means we divide 72 by 10, it's going to be 7.2 years for your money to double. So $15,000 today in 7 years will be $30,000 without any more contributions to it. But of course, I preach dollar cost average. Put money every paycheck, a little bit by little bit. You can max it out, that's fine. There will be time when you will be, but still, whatever money you put in today, it's going to grow. It's going to double at 10% every 7 years. The earlier you start, the more compounding there will be. All right, reason number 4. Roth IRAs give you flexibility most people don't realize. You can access contributions if life happens without penalties or stress. Yes, the money you put in, let's say you put $7,500 today, you can actually, after 5 years, you can take it out. I do not recommend putting, because this is retirement account, okay? You planning to put that money to grow until you retire. And that's the advantage of that. That's why it's tax-free growth, okay? Yes, you can take it out, but I do not recommend it because you then cut down that compounding. You take that amount out from working for you. So if you can only put $7,000 a year, not 75, do that, but do not take it out. If you think you will take it out later, do not put that much. Put $500 a year. It doesn't matter. But put only money that you're not planning on touching, and prepare with emergency fund. Obviously, that's why it happens. It needs to happen before you invest. So this way, you prepare for all the emergencies that can come your way. And this money is going to ride through retirement, and then it's going to grow and compound in the big, big way. All right. Reason number 5. It puts you ahead of average person immediately. Most people never max out Roth IRA ever once, and doing it now puts you ahead, puts you years ahead fast. So I'm not big on comparing yourself to other people because there will be always somebody wealthier than you or further ahead of you. It doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't matter, and I don't recommend you to worry about that. Worry about where you are and what you can do at this time that's best for you. Worry about that. There will be always Elon Musk, you know. We probably never catch up to it. Maybe somebody think I'm a negative thinker. No, I'm very positive. But chances are us getting to the level where Elon Musk is very, 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 very improbable. Okay, so do not worry about other people. Do not worry about your peers. Okay, I can say, oh yeah, I'm 40 years old and somebody else already have companies that making millions of dollars a year. So what? It doesn't do anything for me. I need to do what's best for me today. Okay, with this piece of information, what you're going to do, you're going to still spend and buy bigger TVs every year, newer phones every year, or you're going to put this money away into retirement and update your phone maybe once in 3 years or 4 years. My phone is actually 3.5 years old right now. Do I want a newer one? Maybe. Do I need it? No, I don't need it. And especially if I need to spend $1,000 or more for it, wow, it's gonna go a long way in retirement. So that's what I prefer. But be in the middle. Don't just go eat ramen noodles for 50 years of your life and put everything in retirement. Don't do that. Enjoy your life today, or you will just lose it pretty much. That was, by the way, one of lessons personally for me. I had a budget and I budgeted everything out for different things. I was making $10 an hour back then, and everything was going somewhere, but I did not have anything what we call these days pocket money, and it was miserable. You just work and the money goes here and it's doing good. You covering everything you need and stuff that you plan, but you cannot go and buy a chewing gum or something like that because you're so stringent in your budget. So have that money, have a little bit of that so you can enjoy. Okay, today we're going to look at compounding and what compounding actually does. Let me share this calculator with you. Kidoki. All right, so this is, imagine if you are 50 years old, right? You can only put, 716, I'm blocking it. You can only put $716 into a monthly into your Roth IRA because you have a catch-up contribution. You can put $8,600 a year. All right. So if you have zero right now, and you put and it grows at 10%, and monthly you put for 17 years from your 50 to age of 67, and you put $716. This is your contribution. You put $146,000, okay, and it earns $235,000. All right, so it earns $100,000 more than you put in, essentially, or 90, let's say. And total balance would be $381,000. That's in 17 years at 10%. This is rule of 72 here, by the way. All right, so now let me change that to 625 annually. 625. That's what I and anybody under 59 years old or 50 years old, I'm sorry, can put monthly into Roth IRA. Okay, so if myself at 40, I have 27 more years. So this is what maxing out at $625 a month will do for me in 27 years. I will put total $200,000. It will earn interest $826,000. I will have $1,028,000 in my Roth IRA. So this is what I'm doing. I'm maxing out my Roth IRA. This is going to be hopefully 30 year, God willing. Okay? And I do it for my wife. So according to this calculation, we should have $2 million just from these investments, not including a real estate portfolio. Okay? So this is now, let's see, I'm 40, right? Let's say you are 30 and you want to, well, let's start with me. I'm 40, and let's say if I put $100 a month. Okay, I'm going to put $32,000, and it's going to earn $132 in 27 years. I mean, this is good money, only $100 a month. Can you imagine? Now, let's switch it to a 30-year-old. Okay, we're going to add a decade here. You can't see that number either. Let's see if I can make it a bit smaller. Can you see it now? Okay, so if I switch from 27 years till retirement to 37, that's for 30-year-old. $100 a month will do this. You will put $44,000 only, and you have $500,000 almost in your savings. Well, not savings, in your investments. Do you understand the power of compounding? This is you are 30-year-old and you put $100 a month. Well, let's say you can max it out at $625 a month. You will have $3 million. 30-year-old, you will have $3 million if you put $100. I'm sorry, not $100. $625 a month if you max out your Roth IRA starting at 30 years old till your retirement. Plus, of course, the limit's going to go higher. Yeah, and people say, yes, 30 years from now, $3 million would not be the same as it is today. But who has $3 million? Who is retiring today has $3 million? Who has even $1 million? Only people who did this when they were 30. Do this, I recommend. Okay, so if we switch to 47, you are 20-year-old. And you put, if you max out a Roth IRA for the rest of your life, pretty much from 20 years old, you will put only $352,000, third of a million, right? You will have $8 million. You are 20-year-old. Do this. Do this. You need help opening Roth IRA account, let me know. You have 401k that we can roll over into traditional IRA, or we can even do Roth IRA and pay taxes on it today, and then it's going to grow tax-free. The $8 million is tax-free. You do not owe anything to IRS on it. Don't you want yourself some of that? I do. Unfortunately, I'm not 20 years old anymore. I'm 40, so numbers are way different for me. For me to max out, like I showed you, I'll get $1 million. So 1/8 of what you will get because of compounding. Start right now. Start today. You can't do six. You can't max out at 20. That's fine. Put $100. No matter where you work. If you work at McDonald's, you can put $100. Can you see it? $100 monthly contribution, right? For 47 years, you will have $1.3 million. $100 a month, no matter what you do, you can do it. I just want this to be encouragement for young people. You're a young person, open Roth IRA. You work, open Roth IRA. Open today. You can't do 100, do 20. Let's see what 20 will do. $20 a month will have you $250,000. While you only put 11,000. But the thing is, once you see this, you'll be like, hey, let me try to put 30. Let me try to put 50. We waste way more money, especially at 20. We waste way more money on Starbucks, on going out, on watching movies, on freaking Netflix. Well, there you go. $20 a month. This is some kind of subscription. That subscription, if you at 20, you have that subscription, it costs you $250,000. This is how much it costs you. Oh, man. I'm 40. Let's see. These are my numbers. Oh, at $100, I'm gonna have $164,000. And if I'm maxing out, which I am for myself and for my wife, we are scheduled to have $1 million. Okay, so it's great. I'm a very grateful person. $1 million per person is great, very good in my opinion. But why I do this is because I wish somebody told me that when I was 20. Are you 20? Do this. All right, let's answer some questions. Thank you for joining me for this live. Okay, is it possible to max out newly opened Roth IRA just before the turn of the new year and again on January 1st? Well, I'll tell you even more. It's not only possible, I recommend that. And it's not only the end of the year. Until the time you actually do your taxes, you can max out Roth IRA for last year. When you do contribution, when you click contributions you can choose actually a year. Until you pay your taxes, until April 15th, I'm not sure if extension worked the same way, but until April 15th, until you pay your taxes, you can contribute to last year. That gives you this opportunity to max out previous year. If you're over 50, you can put $8,600 for last year and for this year. The sooner you put money in, the more time you will have to grow. Okay? Once you have a one chunk of money, put it in immediately as you can. Obviously, following the wealth map, you have to have your emergency fund. You have to pay off all your debt. You basically spreading yourself thin if you do a bunch of things at once. Don't do that. Go through those levels, and then once you are there, then invest. And then put the chunk. If you have it, don't have it, that's fine. That's what I do. I don't have a chunk anymore, so I do monthly. And by the end of the year, I max out my Roth IRA and for my wife as well. So yes, this is the short answer to that question. Yes, you can max it out, no problem. Let's look at the next question. Should I open a Roth IRA retirement account when I already have a traditional IRA? For some more clarity, I moved with my wife overseas from the US a few years ago. After I left my last company, I rolled my 401k over into investment firm traditional IRA account and invested into target retirement fund. Oh, don't do target retirement funds, anybody. Let me know if you need help. Don't do target retirement fund. Nobody is managing that money for you, and it just sits there, and yet you get those fees being charged to you year after year after year. No help, zero help. Nobody to call, ask questions. Nobody to help you to move stuff around. Don't do that. Don't do target fund. After settling down and getting things stable, I want to continue investing into these retirement funds. However, I moved to a country with a social pension fund and do not report pre-tax contribution to IRA accounts. As I've ever understood, it's different between the difference between the two traditional IRAs is traditional IRAs will be taxed upon retirement and Roth IRAs will not be. Therefore, I thought about opening a second Roth IRA account in the same investment firm and contribute to that now instead, since My contribution will be post-tax income. I want to avoid double taxation. Is this a good idea? I have a sizable amount in traditional IRA account. Would my money be better served just biting the bullet and continuing to grow in the original account? Okay, a couple of things going on here. That is the advantage of Roth IRA, that you put money there after tax and you do not pay taxes on the growth. Okay, you cannot do that with traditional. You have it there, that's fine. There's a couple ways you can go about it. If you have money, and it looks like you do make money on the side, outside of that, you you can basically what you can do is you can keep the money in the IRA, let it grow, and then when you take it out after 59 and a half years old, then you will pay taxes on that. That's it. Not a big deal. You pay taxes now, pay taxes now. What you can also do, you can open the Roth IRA and start contributing to that. That's a separate issue. But you also can backdoor roll over your IRA into Roth IRA. Let's say you have did you mention? I don't know. No. If you have $100,000 in IRA and you, let's say, in the 20% 20% tax bracket, that might get you over that. But if you're in a 20% and you can take every year a portion of that and roll it over into Roth IRA, you will have to pay taxes. Only if you have money to pay taxes outside the account itself and not using that money. Do that. Roll it over into Roth IRA, pay taxes not right now, and then forever it's going to grow tax-free. So this is a backdoor Roth IRA, so good option as well. Okay, next question. All right. Is now a bad time to open a Roth IRA? I'm a 24-year-old, have been meaning to open a Roth IRA for a while now, but just haven't gotten around to it, mainly because of how overwhelmed I feel with the plethora of options in terms of choosing where to invest the money. In an effort to gain better control over my personal finances, I am hoping to open a Roth IRA, although I'm feeling overall a bit anxious with all the market volatility taking place right now. Is it a bad idea to open a Roth IRA now? If not, do you have any suggestion for how to invest the initial money I put in? Any input is greatly appreciated. Okie dokie. So, yes, absolutely, open it. Use ChatGPT to find out where you can invest. Do not trust ChatGPT, but verify and confirm yourself. What I would do and what I do is I use mutual funds to put my money, my wife's money, my son's money into. I opened Roth IRA for my 8-year-old last year. So open it, yes, but find out. All you need to do is you go to Morningstar, and again, find somebody like myself to ask questions, and we'll help you. We will show you basically how those funds perform. And if they give you 10, 11, 12% return over like 60 years span on average, okay? Don't put it in the funds that were started in 2025. They have no proven track record. But if those funds are 40, 60 years old and they constantly producing 10 to 12% return, yeah, I mean, there's nothing is promised in the investments, but all you can see is what previously those funds have done, okay? It doesn't prove that it's going to be the same. There's no guarantees, of course, but if it was doing that for 60 years with all the busts and booms and stuff like that, then likely it's going to continue doing that, or that's one of the good options, okay? So that's what I do, and I would suggest other people do. All right, should I open Roth IRA and max it out 2025 for my husband? He's not a citizen and has only been in U.S. for a year with the green card. We lived abroad for a decade before then. It's the end of the year, and I'm wondering if I should open one for him and max it out for this year with my savings. He has made more than $7,000 this year, so legally that should be okay. My Roth already maxed out for this year. The alternative would be having
him opening one on his own time when he is ready. He doesn't have 7,000 to drop right now. But he'll forever miss out on maxing out year 2025. All right, exactly. And let's see if we can ask ChatGPT. Can I max out Roth IRA on my spouse? Can I max out Roth IRA on my spouse who is not a citizen but has a green card? Give me a short answer. All right, praise God for ChatGPT. Let's see what it says. 2 quick checks. Combined, yes, where if spouse has a green card, they are treated as a U.S. resident for tax purposes as long, yeah. So that's what I thought. So it's, if you are a green card holder, you have the same everything except voting, and you cannot run for office. Those are two things that you're lesser than a citizen, for lack of better words. So yes, you can do it for your husband. I recommend combining your money, so it's not his money or my money. He cannot afford it, I can afford it. But keep your money together. You will faster go further. You will go further, faster together. All right. Next question, please. Where should I open a high yield saving account and Roth IRA? Should I listen to my dad's advice? I'm 18 and don't know nothing about finance. I have a few grand in checking account with Citizens, and I had a mini finance class at my job and realized I need to start saving for the goals I have and for retirement. I was looking to open a high yield saving account and Roth IRA account with Citizens, but they don't have very good interest rates. Yes. Should I open these accounts with another bank? If so, which one? And should I consider just changing banks so I can have everything in one spot? I am also wondering if it's possible to make folders in saving accounts so I can organize the money to go toward a car, apartment, school, emergency fund. I think it would make organizing my money a lot easier. So if anyone knows how to do this, let me know. All right, very good question. Actually, let's look at a calculator here. All right, so he is 18 years old, all right? So let's add, what does that mean? That means almost 50 years of compounding. If he maxes out his Roth IRA, he's gonna have almost $11 million in his Roth IRA. Okay, if he's gonna put $100 a month, he's gonna have 1.7 because he starts so early. So for reference, my son, I started him at 8 years old. We're not nearly maxing out. We just put $250 that he earned from cutting grass and stuff. This year, though, 2026 is gonna be definitely more income producing for him. I don't know, maybe I even open an account for my 6-year-old. My 6-year-old will be 6 in a few weeks here. Okay, so this is the beauty of compounding. A little bit over a lot of time can do a lot. All right, so back to his question. It's a very, very good question. So a couple things. From organization perspective, you cannot do folders in saving account, but you can have several saving accounts. I have done that many times before. Now I have simple emergency fund saving, and I have another one that I haven't been using. It's called car saving for car upgrades in the future, but I'm not really using it right now. I had up to 8 saving accounts for that reason. Like he was saying, he would just put things into different accounts and keep it there for organization purposes. Now, I would highly recommend not to have 50 banks, different debit cards. Make your life simpler. If you can do it in one bank, great. If you can't, that's okay. So this is what I would say to a young man. You can open your Roth IRA with Fidelity. You can open your Roth IRA with Vanguard. They all will do. All you need to call 8100. You can find it online, and they gladly take your money. Like he said, banks, yes, they don't pay interest. They are in the business of making money on your money. That's what they're for. They're not there to make money for you. But I'm here to help you make money. That's what I'm doing for myself, and that's what I'm sharing this advice. Max out your Roth IRA for last year and this year. If you need help, let me know. Invest steady and compound your interest. Thank you guys. And